Well, welcome to In the Red Corner. Just see if anybody jumps in live stream before we start. Just about game about last Monday at Wembley. We managed to calm down a bit, I think, a little bit. I hope you can see if somebody's joined. Just comment that you can hear me all right, if you can, please. Oh, I hope, Dave, you all right, mate? Yeah, just thought I'd I hope Mr. Is it Muleshoe? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce it right. I've sent an invite to Neil, so I don't know if Neil's going to jump on or not from Tykes TV. Yeah, we are now, mate, getting over it slowly. Avoided Radio Sheffield as much as possible in car. Didn't want to hear all that tripe about the celebration. So yeah, just thought I know obviously we gave us thoughts on Tykes TV the other day, but I just thought I'd do a live one on here, see if anybody jumps in. I thought we played really well, Monday, even with 10 men. But yeah, let's be honest, we were absolutely robbed, weren't we? It does, mate. It does still sting. Regardless what we do, though, there's not that can be done about it, I'm afraid. We just need to get on there and look for next season. Something else I'm going to touch on as well, expectations for next season. In fact, I'll start now, because if nobody jumps in anyway, it'll just go up as a normal video, as always. So, yeah, game on Monday. Like I said, I thought we did all right. I thought we matched them. I don't think there were, if you can be picked, definite. I still believe it was definite penalty, not a red card. I thought yellow at most. I mean, when their player Wadan, when Phillips got red card, he was back on his feet straight away when he knew what was happening. So it's just so frustrating. It couldn't have been that bad a challenge if he just got up straight away. Can't beat the machine. That's absolute credit to themselves. The fans in town. But again, agree, Dave. Absolutely, totally agree. I just think as well up front, it just weren't quite happening. I mean, let's be right, Connell should have dropped net with that chance, but you can't really pull him down that much. I mean, he's had a brilliant season. What a player, and I think we'll do well to hold on to him. Honestly do. Maddie, your thoughts?
I think we're absolutely robbed.
Yeah, we're robbed, aren't we?
Yeah, I think Connell probably should brought back at net.
Yeah, should have. I think we're trying to be a little bit too clever with finish, wasn't he? But
yeah, he should have. If you've got opportunity, you should just show.
Yeah, put your laces. But it's all. I mean, it's easy in stands, isn't it? Like, but when Kitchen won that run, it reminded me when he scored against Wednesdays at our place. Yeah. I thought he was going to do it again.
I don't think I'll ever forget that goal.
I thought he was going to do it again there. Then he passed it to. Who did he pass it to? No, what? No, I can't remember. But yeah, Connell should have dropped it, and we're lucky that we crossbar as well. So yeah, highly disappointed. But like I said, we go again. Thomas, that were it, mate. Yeah, he squared it to Thomas, didn't he? Then Thomas von Connell, and that's when he fluffed his lines a bit. But like I said, credit to lad. He's had a brilliant season. I think he's been one of the best signings with Med.
You were my player at season, Connor.
Yeah, I think he won unlucky. I think it was a toss-up between him and Anderson, but yeah, what a player. Like I say, I think we'll do well to hold on to him. I think he's better than League One. But if we need to get out, we need to be holding these players at Barnsley. Yeah, going back to return list as well, because I don't really want to touch on game Monday because everything's been said about it anyway on his Tights TV1. Return list came out today. It looks all right on Aon per Ant. You right, mate? Yeah, just on about return list that came out. On paper, it looks all right, I think, but I can't see him offering a contract to the likes of like Jasper Moon, knowing or hoping that he's going to accept it. I think, I don't know what it is, but I think they need to be seen to offer players a contract, and if players turn it down, I think that's when they can, I don't know, try and get out of the remaining contracts or whatever. But I can't see Moon being in plans if Duff's still there. That's another thing. Is Duff going to be there next season? And if he is, I personally can't see Moon being in his plans. So no, I think we still need to wait on that. Sign long-term deal before I went. Yeah, I know I did, mate, but I don't think Duff really rates him, does he? But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think some will be moving on, definitely. But we'll see. We don't know what's in the contracts, do we? Happy that it looks like Norwood might be staying. I think he'll be all right again in League One. And looking at League One as well,
it's a very poor League One in my opinion.
It is quite a rubbish league, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's us, Derby, Blackpool.
Because I don't think Reading will do well.
No,
I think they're financially.
I'm not even putting Reading up there. I think they'll still be. I think they'll still be struggling next season. I think that they might be down there for quite a while. I think Reading. It's a club in trouble, is that?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I don't think there's much to fear next season in League One. And while I'm going on that as well, expectations for next season. I think you've got to build on what you've got, and I must admit I'm wanting automatic next season. I know it all depends on recruitment, and yeah, if Duff's still going to be there. I've got my doubts whether he will be, if I'm honest, which I've mentioned before. There will be other clubs looking at Duff, and if a stupid offer comes in for him, I think we'll take it. And also, let's be honest as well, if Duff get a wage increase as well, anything else, like everybody else, are going to take it, aren't they? I mean, that's just my opinion, but I don't want him to go. If he does go, I'll be disappointed, but I won't be surprised. But I'm hoping that I am wrong and we do keep Duff, because that's what we need, first and foremost. I think, yeah, going back to Moon as well, I think what destroyed Moon was when we just threw him in straight away, expecting him to be next John Stones. Might have done him good that loan at Burton. But, you know, do we need to be setting his sights a little bit higher in quality now? I know we're still in League One, but, you know, that's what you got to do now. You can't keep in League One forever, because otherwise it's going to get harder and harder and harder. And also, transfer budget's going to decrease as well. So it's going to be an interesting summer, I think, this one for Barnsley. I think main one's Duff. You, Maddie?
Yeah, I think main one's Duff. And you know what I'd be tempted to do? I'd be tempted to go after that Sonny Bradley at Luton.
Yeah, it'd be a good
I'm
signing.
afraid.
How old is he though?
He is knocking on,
I'm
like.
going to say it must be.
Yeah.
It must be up there now. He's got to be in his 30s, and mid-30s.
Yeah, but I'd still take him.
Yeah, do a job, wouldn't it? Do a job.
Yeah.
Obviously, get his stead. I think I met him my first signing.
Yeah.
He's been released any today by Luton. Because I think have we offered an extension with Collins or contract, but is he going to stay? It's these retain lists about who they've offered contracts to. It don't really mean no, because I don't think Collins will stay.
No, I don't think he'll be happy just another season, sort of.
No, forget his stead. He's going to be second choice, isn't
he? Yeah.
Which,
even if we don't get his stead, I still don't see him signing another one.
No, again, that I got a problem with him. I think he's a good goalkeeper. But so is his stead. So yeah, I'm making my first signing, me. Honestly would. Not too bothered about Tedic. Looks like he's still trying to make a career at Man City. But it's like good luck to you, cock. But
I bet Alan's absolutely gripping it.
I bet Alan is quivering about his place. But no, good luck to him, like. But I personally don't think he's that good, to be honest. He puts effort in. Can't knock him for that. But he's never going to, not yet.
There's just no end product there.
No, he's not going to get double figures in a season, is he?
No.
That's why I think if we do keep Norwood, I mean, we've got that Ollie Shaw. We haven't seen him yet. He might be all right.
Yeah.
But I still think we need some improvements up front. So yeah, there's some work on there, isn't there? Williams as well. If a club comes in for Jordan Williams, I think he'll go. I think he's been really good. Obviously Anderson. Much as I hate to say, I think it's odds on that he's going to go. I think he deserves to play at a high level. I don't think we're not going to get Bobby Thomas, are we now? We stayed down. I think he'll be looking again to keep it championship. So yeah, there's, like I said, this retain list. I'm going to wait till transfer window opens and see what transpires, because I still think some will leave and some won't. I don't think some will accept what we offer. I think they've just got to do it anyway. It's probably just like a loophole, but like I said, nobody knows what's in the contract. But that's what I think. It's like Aidan Marsh, innit? I mean, if he does sign, he's going to be way down pecking order.
He's still out for under 23s. He's not good enough for first team.
Yeah. If William goes, that Cotter does look quite decent, to be honest. It looks quick, but then again, he's bound to be because he's still a young un, isn't he? But yeah, it looks good, him. I like him. Obviously got a good long throw on him as well. So yeah, again, if Duff is still here, we might see more a Cotter. Yeah, there's definitely player in there. I know some people's been pulling that Russell down, but I know I didn't, have a fantastic performance when he came on at Monday, but I think it's a little bit harsh on him. I think he needs a pre-season with us and more game time. Again, I think there's a player in there, but I think people's too quick to judge. But I think we might see more of him. Who else do you think might attract interest?
You probably said it all, to be fair.
Yeah, Connell.
Yeah, I think Connell will.
Connell's again, like I said before, had a great season, hasn't he? So there might be clubs sniffing around Barnsley for him.
Yeah.
It's if we reject him and don't like players, go for next to naught.
It wouldn't surprise me though if Radical were to go. I'm honest with you.
Yeah, see, I think I don't think we could get a better player than Cole, but I think he'd be all right. Still in League One, when we need him. But I think if we did go up Monday, if we did win that game Monday, I think we would have let him go, or
Yeah.
I don't know, loaned him out or whatever. Because I don't think he's championship
No, he's
material.
not.
Oh yeah, something what I'm going to say as well on game. Well, not necessarily on game on Monday, but and taking out football, art in it, rivalries and whatnot. With Darren Moore, I think Darren Moore's done brilliant how he's recovered. Let's not forget that a couple of weeks ago, he had all these racist remarks and messages sent to him, which is bang out of order. I don't care who they play for, where they play, or whatever. This day and age, it's not acceptable, and they should know better. And I think them who did send them racist remarks to him, I hope they don't get away with it, and they need to be held accountable.
You're not a proper fan if you're going around saying stuff.
No,
it's human decency as well. And
yeah, I mean, let's, as much as we wanted Barnsley to go up at end of the day, it's football club, and we're still looking forward to going next season in League One. To send racist messages like that to somebody is just totally out of order, and they need to be brought to account, and I hope they do. It's just wrong, and yeah, like I said, taking out football out in it, I think he's done well how he's responded to that, but they need to be found out and caught, because it's just not acceptable. It's things like that what not just gives football a bad name, but well, everything a bad name. It's just stupid. And yeah, like I say, well done to Darren Moore. Harvey's reacted to that, and he played for us as well, so we have got an idea kind of guy that he is. I was like a little bit humble as well, so no, all credit to him. Yes, mate. Yeah, yes, Dave. He's he's a good manager, isn't he? He knew what it took. But yeah, them messages and everything that he received just totally bang out of order. And I hope it, just because they've gone up, I hope that don't get overlooked. It still needs to be investigated, that, because to anybody, racist messages, whether it's inside or outside at football ground, is just not on. And they should be fun out, and well, I think banned for life from football, because I think they're very uneducated people. But that's just my opinion. I just thought I'd have to say that. So yeah, like I say, it's not going to be a long live. Just like I said, just give me thoughts on it. Like I said, next season, I am looking. I do expect Marcus Propagento is liked him for us. Didn't deserve that abuse. No one does. Yeah, it is, mate. End of the day, whether taking football out in it, it's just not nice, is it? It's just not nice at all. And like I said, credit to him how he's handled it. He could have quite easily, he could have just walked away, couldn't he? After that result, what they had against Peterborough, and all them insults coming into him. So, I think credit where credit's due on that one with Darren Moore. Well done, mate. But yeah, they need to, like I said, don't need to be swept under the carpet on their side of things. I hope they do find who sent them and deal with him accordingly, because it's just not on. So yeah, anyway, next season for Barnsley, I'm wanting automatic. I think that's what they've got to aim for. I said when we got your playoffs, I hate playoffs. I even said on one of the videos that I did with Tykes TV, and I said this, a decision can stop you from going up. And well, there were two there Monday. even with VAR. And like I said, next season, that league doesn't look the best of leagues, shall we say, all due respect to other teams that's in it. I hope Ozzy the puppy, I hope you're all right. Yeah, yeah, we can go to Wembley for Pizza Cup. Yeah, we'll be all right with that, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like a good Pizza Cup presentation. But yeah, I think that's what aim's got to be. Honestly, do. I was very nervous when we got into playoffs. I'll be honest, I thought we did well to get past Bolton because I thought Bolton were going to give us a tougher game. And I said I just thought we lacked that little bit of something to get us off that line as well.
Well, look at it. 2 games, not one striker scored in playoffs.
No, it's. I mean, you can't fault him. We've had a brilliant season, haven't we? But when we got into playoffs, I just knew there was something just lacking. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. But that's what I thought, and that's why I wasn't really looking to playoffs. Looking forward to playoffs. Sorry. But yeah, I think club needs to push on. They did say this season what a rebuild season, and they'll have a go at it this coming season. So I put balls in their court now, and that's what we need to do. I personally think we do need to go for automatics, and why not? Like I said, apart from Derby, Blackpool, I'm not even putting Reading up there because I think they'll struggle. I'm not even Bolton because I'm not impressed with them. There's not a lot of teams in that league we should be fearing.
It's a very League One, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a perfect advertisement for League One.
Wigan, you can forget about it. I don't think they're going to finish nowhere near because they're on -8 anyway.
At least.
Yeah, and they might not have a proper squad anyway. So, I mean, they might even get deducted more points before it kicks off next season. So I'm not even putting them a team to worry about. So yeah, why not? We need to aim for top 2. And that's what my aim is for Barnsley. But it all depends what we do in summer. Got to keep hold of Duff. If we don't, I've always said it's how you replace them. We've got to replace them properly. And same with players as well. But yeah, it looks a pretty poor league next season. So that's my take on it. What else am I going to say? I'm going to say something else as well. Before I went, oh yeah, in close season as well. Obviously, there's not to talk about really, apart from transfer rumours, ins and outs when transfer window opens up. All 3 teams coming down with proper money issues. Yeah, Derby's still struggling with their past issues. Yeah, and we'll look to old ends again. Bolton probably closest to top 2 with us. Yeah, possibly. And like I say, even putting Bolton up there, I think that's probably scraping end at barrel. Because like I said, to what I've seen in them this season, they've not been knocked to fear. But again, it depends how they rebuild. But yeah, that's what we should be aiming for. And especially when, I mean, I hate the term rebuilding season because I think that's a cop-out. It shows you can rebuild and be successful. I think we have been this season, but a rebuild season, I hate that terminology. I think it's just a cop-out. But next season, we've got to go for automatics. Yeah, and do it close season. I might do a few videos about past players. I know I've done my favourite team before, but probably players who's not made that top team, or past games. I always want to talk about the West Ham game that when we bet West Ham 5-2 at their place in Littlewoods Cup. I want to talk about that, I think, and possibly just to break it up some retro gaming as well if there's any gamers on here. Probably like Spectrums, Amigas, Atari ST games.
You are old.
I am old. Just to break it up. So I think that's probably what what I'll do. Like I say, it's just to break it up, and but if there's any like football news in the meantime, obviously I'll cover that as well. I do a few short videos on channel because sometimes I think everything can be put onto that rather than making a long video just for sake on it. So yeah, like I said, that's me. That's me thoughts. Great show, and thank you, Red Tiger. Yeah, and also as well, going back to just before I go as well about this YouTube malarkey, if you can, like others has done, and I totally appreciate it. It's been brilliant the last couple of days. Just share channel out on whether it's Twitter, Facebook. Me aim this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 850 at minute, so 150 short. Once I do, I'm going to get a background for you, so you don't have to see all me retro computer games here, what for Amiga and Spectrum and Commodore 64 games up here somewhere. So I'm going to put a screen up here with in the red corner logo here. When I get to 1,000, then eventually probably get a better camera, but I want to get to 1,000 subs first. I want to do that when I know people's watching. And I've said it before, you've got other channels out there. Obviously, Tykes TV, which I love going on. Red's Report. Go on, Maddie. Barnsley on tour. Who else have I missed? Red. Oliver. And that's on like Homer Simpson and so forth. But yeah, there's other big ones out there, and it's hard to get subscribers. But I've always said a channel about rents is always a good thing. So get it shared if you can, and help me get to that 1,000 subscribers. Then I can get a background printed off here when I can afford it when I've got 1,000. And I know it's going to be worthwhile. So it'll look a little bit better. Can't go in another room because we're just in a small house, aren't we? So could go outside if weather picked up, but then again,
Do you really want it?
do I really want to go outside at Wath in Wath doing a video?
No.
Even in our back garden?
No.
No, not good, is it? So yeah, that's what I'm going to plan to do. And like I said, this channel's, I try and make it a little bit different, not too serious. Like I said, game's gone now, forget about it. Let's look forward to watching Reds again. Well, pre-season friendlies. Hull City, they've announced that we're playing them. Worksop.
Peterborough Sports have announced one.
Yeah, Worksop's announced one. Peterborough Sports.
Random's that.
Yeah. You sure it's not soccer sports in Peterborough? It's not there. It's not that Stour, is it? Staff thought that will give Barnsley a game. I don't know. I'm sure I've heard of them actually, Peterborough Sports.
That's where Luke Steele is.
Is it? Oh, that's probably why we're playing them then. Connections, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably do a few reviews about friendlies, and hopefully we'll see some new signings there. Get this in a Barnsley on tour vlog next season. Yeah, I'd like to do that. But thing is with me, mate, I just don't like asking people. I just don't like bothering people. That's just where I am. I'm afraid I just don't like thinking I'm like being too pushy or whatever. And I always think as well, why should a big channel like that care for a little channel like mine? So you know what I mean? I'm just like that anyway. I don't like to bother people. I'd love to go on his vlog, definitely, because well, you know, I think he's a great lad, and he obviously knows what he's on about. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, keep sharing. Like I said, let me get to 1,000 subscribers, and I can get that background ordered, so it looks a bit better here. So
put your head through a player's car and get that printed out for your background.
Can't say that on your live, would you?
No, I'm just thinking.
You're thinking out loud. Right, so yeah, been at it 50 minutes. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I just want to give me thoughts about, like I said, quick thoughts on Monday, what's happening through pre-season on this channel. Yeah, and like I said, thanks for everybody that's sharing my channel, and if you can still keep doing it, it's much appreciated. So yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.
Great idea. Get some stickers made.